Give me the old curve block. There it is. And we'll give him a single block of distance. Slap on one of the connectors. Okay, there you go.
To tone down those
Oh,
gyros.
that might not be enough clearance. Don't smack the ground too hard landing on those mag plates. That might make like you're. Oh, I'm dumb. I just noticed you got bar. Yep. Yep. We're running the build and repair system because it's so nice. And yeah, you'll find that the few mods that we do install are quality of life mods more than anything. And build and repair is such a good that. Okay, so yeah, I think he should have enough crystal. Though that should probably be tolerant, sure. But that'll at least get you connected. You know what I really want is I want a mod that turns the used for parking setting off by default for every block that has that as a setting. Like I never want a block to be used for parking unless I tell it. Yeah, you gotta use vision. Oh my god, you have to use build. This game is almost unplayable without it. Like when I go back and try to play entirely vanilla, I get so tilted that I can't just change a light. But yeah, let me see. What am I up to on hours in this game now? It's pretty absurd. I'm 28:45. This is one of my favorite games. I played it for so long. But also have spent a lot of time just like letting the game process and stuff too, so a lot of that time is just like watching a refinery churn through stuff. It looks like you are free to connect. Oh, there's the claim jig. Does it actually think this is a station? No. Oh, it can let me convert to station. Interesting. But we're not gonna tempt Clang. Yeah, you cuss yourself for hours when you forget to load build vision. Oh, it's so torturous. I don't think I've joined a single multiplayer server without it. You know, it's like anyone running a server is like, well, yeah, of course.
Okay, we are connected.
All right. All right. So now at this point, looks like you've got everything shut down. Are you charging batteries? Yep, I see them on charge.
Perfect. And my gyros are running at 19% and still a little too touchy.
Wow. So you could probably remove some.
I probably could, but I would wait till I drilled and see if they're touchy with a full load. If I can even lift a full load. We're not sure, but
I think I'm going to tear off the drill setup on the Moshi, even though I took all this time to set it up. I just think that it needs to go. Whoop, is that still running? Stop that. Get it, build and report. I don't want to pick things up. Actually, I'm not going to chat, listen to the AI spam. Ah, God. Why am I doing this? Why don't I just turn these off? There we go.
So all this gets torn out, right?
Yeah, the entire conveyor layer below the armor tearing off. Should probably turn on build and repair so we're not competing with it, but it seems to do pretty good. Yeah, you know, I put in my time with vanilla, and I was so frustrated when I first played this game. I specifically remember yelling at the game going like, why can't I just like walk up to a light and edit it? Like, why do I have to like open up a control panel from another block and search? And you know, if you got like 20 lights, it's like, which one is it? Is it number 1? Is it number 7? Like, oh my god. Like, let me just walk up to it and edit it. And Build Vision does that.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory.
Just paint it the grind color. Actually, that's a really good idea. I haven't set up the grind color on here or in my toolbar, but that's probably the fastest way to do it.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Let's get so bar. This one. Not. We need the grind settings. Grinding. Use grind cutter. So I need to pick a slot. Let's see. Use this slot, and we're gonna use. Tank. Let's see. 30.
Full. Inventory
Yeah, sure.
full.
That's fine.
Inventory full.
So we're gonna use this pink color.
Full. Inventory
Okay.
full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
So
Inventory
is
full.
that?
Inventory full. Inventory
Or is it
full.
pick?
Inventory full.
Or
Inventory
it might be
full.
pick. Let me
Inventory full. Inventory full.
this, because this will work.
Full.
Well, no, that should work.
Inventory full.
There's a copy and paste. Oh yeah, copy and paste is so nice. So what happens if I do this? Don't grind the fuchsia ones if you.
I didn't. I left you
Oh, no.
some so you can test.
Okay, there. That's the what I wanted. Oh wait, no. Oh, I see what it did. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. So when I say come in here, I say set current, pick current build. I can't remember which one it was, but it actually puts the color here. Yeah, yeah. And then that's the grind color. Got it. And so then I just gotta make sure I did turn that on, didn't I? I just gotta make sure grind colors. I'm pretty sure I use grind color. So will it grind?
There you go.
No, I do not use the paint to grind much. Usually what I do is I just cut it free from the grid so it falls and becomes unowned, and then it'll grind that up instead. But in this case, this wasn't really easy to free. This was really difficult to free, in fact.
Doo-doo-doo.
I don't know if it's actually
It's
working.
not doing anything there, buddy. I mean, I would have had it grinded by now.
Blocks to weld, grind. Advanced welding is a nice mod for that. Give it a few seconds. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Bars. Grinding. Do. Yeah, yeah, should have it set.
It's not doing anything.
Yep. Using 321, 150. Just double check. 321, 150. Yeah, notice that color. We just gotta give it a moment. It might be, if it's trying to weld other things, it should take priority over welding for grinding. You're just standing there staring at it.
Give it
Might
another
have the
some light.
color a little. Let's see here. Let's do. Is that a different color, I suppose? What if we did thin and this? Wait. Does it just reset back? Guess it really likes that color. You can set it to grind before weld. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Well.
They're going
Ah,
away.
there it is. Well before grind. Bam. Thank you very much. All right. Back. Oh yeah. Okay, so I think at this point, we got a pretty decent little setup here. So we got our little drill ship. What we're gonna need to do is we need to stock up on some hydrogen. I do have an H2 generator on here, and I have some big hydrogen tanks attached to this thruster back here. So, would you do me the honors of bringing us back some ice? I should slap some solars on here as well. Someone, look at him go! The time saver once you get used to it and get a flow going. Yeah, definitely. Oh my god, that's. It's just fun to watch you from a distance.
Let's see how this goes.
Contact. Yeah. Okay. How fast are you filling up?
I got a large on here, so
You know what I should do is put a
not
sort
really
of...
moving, but maybe I need to go into. Oh, I don't have a connector to my thing, so I don't know.
connector thing.
I don't have a connector, so I don't know how full it is. So that's 4% so far.
Okay. You should have a bar on your HUD.
Well, there's a.
Yeah, see that little bar that's about 4% full?
Is it, say, by the tap, by the thing,
Yes.
or because there's a red
Yes,
thing
yes.
at the top as well, and I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that little bar that's filling up there, that's showing your total storage for it's going to show you, it's basically drill and cargo storage. But that should reflect how much you've got. Oh, geez, I'm low on energy. I'm just going to come down, have a peek. Oh, yes. Ah, yeah. The ugly driller, is that what you called that?
Yeah. It's a good
Just
name.
is. You can do for solar while you're landed in a building is run a tower up off the ground or off your mag plate on a sacrificial block and use the turret controller to track the sun. Just needs camera, tracks nearly as well as solar tracking scripts and with around half the processing load. Oh, I know, it's so fun to build solar trackers now because it's so easy with the custom controller block. We don't make a lot of terrestrial bases, so it would be exactly that, like a sacrificial one where it's like you just put it up for quick power. Okay, I'm gonna leave you alone. I need some more power. So the Moshi is gonna have basically our entire stash, all this weight from all the stuff we're gonna put on. So we're definitely gonna need a lot of down thrust. And if I remember correctly, you can get more thrust out of the volume by using small thrusters. So if you think about a large thruster as 3x3x4, the amount of volume that takes up for 7.2 meganewtons of thrust is not nearly worth it when a small one gives you 1.08. So in other words, like you just put 7 of these small ones together, and that's not nearly the amount of space it takes to have a big one. So spamming small ones gives you better efficiency. You just spam just small ones. So we are definitely going to need a lot of down thrust. Rumble says event controllers are pretty powerful too. They can set up a proper airlock without a script now too, and yeah, 7 blocks of room versus 9. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, it's interesting that they made because most things in the game volumetrically are really accurate. Like cargo, for example. You know, a large cargo container would be a 3 by 3 by 3 space, but if you filled up that same space with small cargo containers, you would end up with the same amount of storage capacity. But the hydrogen thrusters, the small ones, are just a bit more efficient. Oddly, pretty typical of most thrusters, yeah. Yeah, it's the one thing where it's like, they almost want you to use the big ones as for decorative purposes, I suppose. Oh yeah, the thing I was gonna do is put some energy. Oh, we don't have a lot of cling. Oh, that's right, I took the piston mag plates off. I've been attempted to add the animation engine in. I don't know if you've played around with those mods yet. But the animation engine with like the cryo tubes and cockpits, the button, there's a whole bunch of different mods for animation, and they're all really good. I would insist on having those running, but I have unfortunately been running into a lot of issues with our mod sets and the animation engine with crashing. But I do love them. I do love them a lot. I was an old school user of animated interaction, which Veggie, you remember that's the one where anytime you do anything, characters like has this like wrist thing out and moves around and some stuff.
Yeah.
It almost looks like you made a giant question mark.
It's supposed to be an O. But I don't know if I have everything connected right, because I think all the ice is in the drills, and they're not.
Not making it to the...
I don't think they're making it to the cargo. So I'm going to dock, and
That
then we'll
appears to be true.
see what's wrong.
Okay.
But we do have some ice. We just can't get to it, that's all. And I probably need some more downward thrusts, would be my guess.
Yeah, you places to go closely. I do as well. Mostly single player stuff, and I can do pretty good with the animation stuff most of the time, but especially when I start building like multiple grids and stuff, sometimes the animation engine crashes, and it's so frustrating because I'm kind of a build junkie. I just like to do big, massive. So if I get like 30 minutes in and I get an animation crash, it's so disheartening. Probably broken conveyor tube somewhere. Yep, you know it.
Okay, we are charging. And yeah.
Let's put relays on. Let's see, not that one. Let's see, no ports. Okay, check ports, check ports. It's all good. It's all good.
Oh, I see it right here. We're missing. It must have been in the save. We need to.
Oh yeah, right there. I see it.
Need to get the right screen up. 8 C.
Oh, we are out of power.
I need steel plates.
All right, let's slap some solar on here. We do have. Woot called it. Yeah, my misconnected. Like, well, yeah, you totally called it. You have the troubleshooting skills of a man who's played this game, or a woman who's played this game. Mm-hmm. Yep. When you've had that problem before, and you go, nah.
So now we have things in the. Yeah, we have ice coming in. It's to there. So let's see. You want? Where do you want your ice?
Just anywhere inside Moshi.
O2 gen, maybe.
This is such a ridiculous mount. It's like not even touching the ground, but you know, whatever. Close enough. Rumble says, the most hilarious and most forgotten block in a flying grid is usually a gyro. Oh my god, you're so right. You are so right on that. You get in your ship and you're like, all right, I'm so ready to go. And you start flying and you're like, what? 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 Why is my mouse not working? And you're like, oh my god, did I seriously forget that again? Or you do the thing where you build the entire ship but you forget batteries. And you disconnect from the connector and you just crash. Because there's no power anymore. Oh, God.
That one.
Rumble says, can't tell you how many times I've forgotten them or seen streamers forget them and usually realize it right after they finished greebling. Yep. Uh-huh. 100%. Yeah, you've just spent that nice, like, 20, 30 minutes greebling and you're like, okay, let's disconnect, and then, oh, God. Terrible. Although that is, you know, when I first played this game, it used to tilt me so hard. And now when I play the game and it happens, I find it really funny. So at least there's comedy.
Okay, that's the problem.
Okay, so I think, well, obviously these turbines are in a terrible spot to generate power. So maybe we, once again, move these turbines. Yeah, we're gonna move these a little higher up so we can generate some more power because these are sad. We're gonna.
Which one is it? Because I forgot. Oh, that one.
I'm just gonna these so that we can slap these guys around that, and some more. There. Here we go. Just gonna start generating power. There we go. That's our power tower.
Can't really do
Just
that,
slap bumpers.
so we'll have to do one of
Handle that. They want to get up there and fall back. No, actually, I probably better. Because Bars isn't gonna have any power otherwise. Oh my god. Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Have you played with You've seen a lot of big names in SE streamers do it all. Yeah. He said that's a total. Rumble says, yeah, it's a total facepalm moment too. Fall off the connector and boom, and oh my god, really, I'm so dumb. Yeah, talking about the batteries. Yeah, I that's the one I forget more than gyros. Unfortunately. And it's amazing. Like I said, I'm nearing 3,000 hours in this game, which is like the most hours I've had in most games. Like there's few games I have more hours in, and I still will build an entire ship without a battery. Because, you know, you're building it off a subgrid. Oh yeah, leaving batteries on recharge. Oh, that's another one. You disconnect, your batteries are still on recharge. Oh, I forgot about that one. You know, that's one thing the event controller is so good for now, is that I set up fail-safes specifically to solve those problems. It's like, you know, look for a connection, and if it's not connected, then everything turns on. Like, don't crash mode. Oh my. So. I upped our power generation from 2 turbines to 5. Hopefully that helps with some of the power. And I think I'm kind of starting to see how I want the shape of the ship to be. And I think I'm still really loving the original idea, having the thing have like centralized guts and outer living space and walkways. So let me see if I can kind of build to that concept, and you'll tell me how much you hate it. Deal?
Oh, I'll tell you. I will tell you. No
The
problem.
efficiency issue that bugs Rumbles is large grid hydro engines versus small grid engines. I struggle to see the point of even having hydro engines on small grid because they're so weak. Like maybe if I'm thinking like maybe if you just, you know, rovers, right? But on anything flying, it's like you have to spam so many of those just to be able to like effectively generate any power. Now, we did install Zero's tweaks for solar and wind, so we're actually generating a little more power than wind and solar normally would. And that's one of the quality of life things. Just because yeah, I think that it would be we're in the future, right? We should have more efficient turbines in solar, not really wimpy. Rumble says, yeah, but they don't hardly use any fuel compared to the large. That's true. Per kilowatts, the smalls are vastly more efficient. I suppose so. Yeah, that's a good point. I'll tell you though, we pretty much go from turbine solar and try to immediately just go to reactor as fast as we can
100%.
for that same reason. It's like let's get there. Let's just get our power going.
Did I really have that? Yeah, I guess I probably did.
What I'm thinking is maybe we kind. Let me play with some shapes here and see what. Kind of like the idea of this thing having. Hear me out. A bit of a train-like vibe to the foundation.
Okay.
That is not what I want. I don't want a 1x2 axis. I want a 2x2, which means I need these blocks. This one. Let's go. Oh boy, now we get into the rotation of blocks. I guess, yeah, that'll work. Those things. Yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping for, something like that. And then this guy, rotate on. Rumble says, so do I. Engines are a fallback, but still. Yeah, right, like emergency power, right? Look at the bright side, he's not going Tron with the armor blocks yet. Oh, yeah, not quite. Yeah, not quite. I don't mind the industrial look for what's going on there, because it actually was really suiting for it. But yeah, one of the ones we were doing just recently on kind of our off-stream play was a very Borg, very Borg ship,
Yeah.
and it was very Troned out.
But I had red, so it wasn't all Tron. It
Sure.
had red, so it worked.
It's true.
So.
Well, it had really good. It had really good Borg vibes to it. You nailed that.
That's what I was building.
Neon tubes are so handy for stairs too. The little corner block one. Really, I'm not sure I've used neon tubes for stairs. Interesting. Hold on. I need to try this. Are you talking about using the corner? Oh, I hold on. I think I know what you're talking about. You're saying, because the problem always is you can't just connect one stair to another. You just can't. So you do like this little corner thing, right? That, and then you slap that guy. Bam. Right?